Today is September 1st, 2025, and I've decided to film this video because I'm going to be in New Zealand for a year, and I decided to talk about some of the things going on in my life right now and some of the things that I want to do when I'm there and kind of why I'm going. So the things that have been happening in my life recently, I just got back from a biblical road trip, which I will be posting, and then I'll be posting this video. So by the time this video goes up, I'm already going to be in New Zealand because I leave tomorrow around like 3 o'clock, and then I go to San Francisco, and then from San Francisco I go to Auckland, New Zealand, and then I'll be there for 3 days, and then I'm going to go to Queenstown, and then that's where I'm going to spend all of my working period in New Zealand. But I just got back from a road trip that I was on from August 21st to the 29th. I got back late at night, and that whole entire trip was based around God and hearing from Him. Any signs, road signs, people stopping me, talking to me, which I'll talk about more in depth about in the actual, like the other video. But I just wanted to update that because that I just got done with. So my life has been pretty busy, and I also quit my job that I was working at since like March of this year, and obviously that the day that I quit I went on my road trip, and I'm currently living at my grandma's house, which I like because I don't know, I lived with her when I was in high school and whatever, so it's nice to spend time with her and get to see her. And then I hang out with my cousin. I'm close with my cousin Charlotte, which she has been in. I don't know if I'm going to keep the other videos up or if I'm going to mainly just like have this be a like New Zealand channel and delete the other videos. I'm not sure quite yet, but she's in the second video that I posted. But the reason why I'm going to New Zealand was because a job like came up on my TikTok, and I researched into it, and I called the company a few times, and after talking with them, I decided that that is something that I do want to do. I want to travel more. I want to see the world. I like meeting people, talking to strangers. Most people know that now. In high school, I didn't really talk to many people. I didn't do much. I was in track. No one asked me to prom. No one asked me to homecoming. Like, no one did that. Never dated anyone. Never, like, I just wasn't like that. And so, getting out, graduating, my life has changed. When you're in high school, you think that you need to get asked to prom. You think that you need to go to all these things. You think that you need to have all these friends. And you think that you need to have, like, be involved in everything and have nice clothes and then get into your dream college, and maybe that's for you, but for some people that's not the case, and that's completely fine. I thought I knew what I wanted to do after I graduated, which was real estate, so I started doing that, and I had an internship at a real estate agency in my hometown, and then that internship ended, and then I had a few jobs in between that too. And then I graduated, and then I moved to the cities. I got a retail job, and then I went on a road trip for the month of October of 2024, and that was the most fun I've had in my entire life. It was after I graduated. I also went to WeFest. I love WeFest so much, and I love the people at WeFest. It's a great place, and everyone should go. But in October, I went on a road trip, and that was the most fun I had. I wish I vlogged it, but that wasn't really on my mind because that was supposed to be a road trip about me like finding myself and finding who I am, and instead of doing that, I just had fun, and I was hiking and seeing things and meeting new people, and so that's what kind of made me want to do the road trip that I just got done with. But in February of this year, or I guess I should say when I got back from my road trip in October, in like November I started doing real estate stuff, and I started working with my mom's cousin, or like my second cousin. I'm not exactly sure how the cousins and all that stuff works, but I started talking to her more and getting closer to her because she's a real estate agent and she's family. And so I started doing that. I took the classes, did great, passed the tests after every course, and then I had to take the state and the national, and I failed the state and the national every single time until like the 5th time or the 6th time I passed the state, and then it was like 8 or 9 times that I had failed the national. And so I decided that if I failed that many times, it might not be for me, and that's completely okay because I have had my heart set on that since I was like 14. I wanted to do real estate. And then like a month later, 2 months later, this New Zealand thing came up. So then I researched into it, and then I worked on getting my passport, and then I got a new job so that I could save up, so that I could afford to do this and afford to live the life that I truly want to live, which is traveling, meeting new people. And now it's the night before I'm leaving. I have my stuff packed, which is like everything. And I'm gonna be gone for a year, which is not a long time because I'm only 19, but I'm gonna miss the people that are here, obviously, because this is where my life is. But I'm really excited to meet new people and experience things and travel and record. And I have this journal that, or like this notebook. I found it on TikTok. A TikTok came up, and basically it was this thing where someone had a journal like this, and then they would have strangers write in it. And so I want to kind of do the same thing. The tears, never ending. But this was the glare won't stop. It's kind of, and then I have a sticky note of like what they can write when they meet me, like how we met, how old they are, why they're there, just life advice for me and experiences that they've had, some of the things that I want to do after I go to New Zealand. Obviously I'm going to be working a lot, but I do want to travel around and road trip and do all the things because I've heard that it's a really pretty country. And I do want to get baptized, and I'm going to take this year to hopefully get close to God and hear from Him and focus on myself, but also have fun at the same time. Don't sin, don't do any of that, and live a very pure life, just meeting people and being young, because I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do when I come back. I mean, I have ideas, getting married, having kids, blah, 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 blah. Like, everybody talks about that, and like, do it before you're 30, otherwise, you know, like, time's running out. And I feel like, I don't know, it's a lot of that. The older you get, the more it gets talked about, or maybe the more you think about it. But I have this notebook that, or like this journal that I want to have people write in, and then I want to get baptized, and I want to have like a good like friend group. This is kind of like my goals, I guess, or like my prayers that I'm kind of just putting out on YouTube. And then obviously if I record it and post it, like, they've been answered. But I want to get baptized. I have a fear of the ocean, but I want to get baptized in the ocean to prove that, like, it's fine. Like, the ocean is really scary, but like, it's fine. And I want to have like a tight knit group of like girls, or like a guy-girl friend group, like close. You can do anything, hang out with them anytime. And I want to hike a lot and film that stuff. I want to just do everything, go ziplining maybe, or like skydiving, maybe ride in a helicopter, ride horses on the beach. I mean, honestly, I feel like everything in a different country sounds cooler, so I may as well just try to do it. I want to walk a lot because that's good. I don't know the driving situation here, I don't know where everyone else is watching from, but in America you drive on the right side of the road, and in the car, like, you drive on the left, like the setup's on the left. And in New Zealand you drive on the right side of the road and the thing is on the right side of the road. So that, I'm a little, you know, like, I don't know, I'm a great driver. I've driven in 26 states now, which is, I feel like, a lot at 19. So I feel like it should be pretty easy to adapt, because I've heard people going to other countries and then they come back here and, like, they're fine, they drove fine there, they drive fine here, but I don't know. And then your license, you can have it for up to a year there, and I'm only going to be there for a year, so it works out perfectly. But I just want to record all my experiences and post them on here, because I want it to be like a personal diary for me, but also friends and family and whoever else comes across this channel. Obviously subscribe and like, I guess. I don't really want to ask of that, but if you're into stuff like this and you want to be along for my journey, then I mean, definitely, because the more people that subscribe, the more I think encouraging it is to want to film and want to learn to, you know, edit better and film more. And I don't like filming in public. I don't like talking in front of people, so I'm gonna have to get over that if I want to try to film more and talk more to make the videos longer. And then I also want to get like a camcorder, because I want to film like more vintage looking things, because there's someone that I went to school with and I told him that I really like the way he films his videos and edits his videos. Is exactly how I want to. Like, I love the way he films and edits his videos. And he was just in the Grand Tetons with his friends, and he made a video that turned out so, like, I love that video. He's so good at editing and so good at filming. So I kind of don't want to copy, but I love the way he edits and films. So that's what I'm trying to go for, but I feel like his stuff is mainly like mountain vibe, I guess, and I'm gonna be living in like a city mountain, so I still have to figure all that out. But I want to film like more vintage, so I might get a camcorder and then film that way and then edit and put it into my phone or something. But I just wanted to give an update before I leave the country, because this is my last night here. Like I said, my bags are packed, bed is made. I mean, I'm literally leaving my whole life and everything here for a year, and I'm excited to meet new people and experience things and do things that I never could have imagined. I mean, I feel like sometimes people want to live in another country and they have big dreams, and over time you just forget about it and then you never do it. And that happened to me. I wanted to live in another country because, you know, I feel like it would be fun. And then as time went on and life went on, kind of forgot about that. And so the fact that I'm actually leaving and doing that is crazy, and I'm super excited. I don't show a lot of emotion, but besides crying, obviously, but I'm really, really excited. And I really hope that I see from God and hear from God and spread the word and just spread joy and become a happier, better person after I move over there. So, yeah, that's all. I just wanted to do a little recap of my life before I officially move over there, because my life has been crazy. This is the most silence I've gotten, so I wanted to take the time to sit down before I leave for a year. I'll be back like late August, early September, because my visa runs out and I need to be out of the country before my visa expires. So, but thank you guys for watching, whoever watched. Like I said, this will be posted after I'm there, so it might be a few days after I'm there. I just want to get my other video out, because I said the next time that you see me, I will be in New Zealand, but I didn't think I was going to film this video. So it's a longer video, but I hope you watched. I just want to say, it's okay if you don't know what you want to do with your life. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. people overthink. That's just what we do. It's okay. Take gap years, not just one, not just two, but years. Find out what you want to do, travel, meet new people, get out of your comfort zone, because there's no harm in doing that unless there is. Obviously, there's boundaries when it comes to what you should do and what you shouldn't do, but it's okay if you don't know what you want to do, because I don't, and I'm 19. I feel like I'm mentally, I feel like I'm older than I actually am. So, I don't know. I graduated a year ago, but I feel like I've graduated like years and years ago. So I feel like I'm running out of time, but I know for a fact I'm not. And so I'm just gonna live out this year being 19 for like a month longer, I guess. My birthday's October 8th, so I'll be 20. I'll be 20 on the 8th of October. So hopefully I'll be on a beach or something, because that's really what I want to do, is like go to dinner and be on the beach. And I feel like this is foggy. Hold on. Unless that's just me. Hold on. I want to be on a beach somewhere for my birthday, so hopefully that's the case, in a pretty dress, and have dinner and then walk on the beach. Maybe I'll like ride horses or something. I don't know. Now I'm just ranting. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is my recap before I leave for the year. Bye-bye.